Newcastle United at home, 2-0. Pretty easily, to be honest with you, to go into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. 2 goals from Bernardo Silva, deflected. Not sure like fully if he's got the goals. You guys are telling me that he has. We're going to do the player ratings. Hopefully, you guys have all smashed the like button. Get those likes up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Big up to the Rat Army, Lee. I just seen that Lee Reacts has just done a raid. Big up to Lee, man, for the raid. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Lee Gunner and his Lee Reacts channel. But yeah, listen, we're going to go through the player ratings of that game. It wasn't the best game in the world, but it was job done. You know what I mean? We got the job done. I've got to say, by the way, I thought Newcastle were is abysmal, harsh. They were poor, man. They were really, really poor. I think that 5 at the back tactic was shockingly bad from them because it just meant they couldn't get out in that first half. Really poor decision from Eddie Howe for me there. But City got the job done. Professional performance. I think, to be honest with you, we would have turned it on a little bit more if we needed to. But honestly, I just felt like City just felt like they didn't need to turn it on, so they just did what they needed to do. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, shit. We kept a clean sheet. I tell you what, that tells you something about Newcastle, that we kept a bloody clean sheet. That is not good for them at all. Right, okay, guys, let's get straight into it, man. Player ratings. Stefan Ortega, that's his heat map. 1 save. It was a good save. How much credit you give him because it was his fault that the shot ended up coming in, I don't know. But it was a good save nonetheless. 2 run-outs, both successful. 1 save from in the box. Passing a little bit dodgy at times. We're only a 55% passing accuracy. The long balls there a little bit low. 2 clearances. I'll give him a 7, to be honest with you. You know, it was a good save, but it was his own fault. And his passing wasn't the best. So I'll give him a 7. I think that's probably as high as I can go with Ortega on that one. Sorry, my throat's hurting a little bit. Okay, let's go into Kyle Walker. That's his heat map today. Sort of much more on the wing sort of side, but you didn't really see, when we was attacking, you didn't really see Bernardo go in field, only when we were sort of in the pauser mode. So I thought he had a pretty solid game today, Kyle Walker. 90 minutes played. So not too much going on defensively. Won both his ground duels. Won 1 out of 2 aerial duels. Passing accuracy is class. All his crosses didn't reach anyone, but his crosses weren't asked. They were just sort of like, you know, I just don't really see the point in having Kyle Walker crossing a football, to be honest. I don't see the point. 2 long balls, both successful. Yeah, solid performance. I'm going to go straight in there with a 7.5. Yeah, I think he deserves a 7.5. Didn't do anything wrong. Nice performance. Didn't have too much defending to do, but did it well when he had to. Good passing accuracy, which is good to see. Don't really blame him too much for the crosses because it is what it is. We know we can't really cross a ball. So yeah, 7.5, a little bit higher than what SofaScore have given. I think that's probably about right. Brett with a 7.6. Citizen 7.5 with me as well. Herbal with a 7.4. Ichigo a little bit lower with a 7 there. So yeah. Good performance from Kyle Walker. Ruben Diaz, another good performance from him. This is good, man, because we need Ruben Diaz to perform at the top level. And he's now, for me, I think we're sort of 2-3 months into Ruben Diaz been playing well, which is good. So that's his heat map. 90 minutes played in the game. 1 assist. Jeez. 1 clearance, 1 interception. Didn't win his only aerial duel. Didn't win any of his ground duels either. And passing accuracy, decent. Passes, yeah. The stats are a bit. I don't think it was a big chance. He couldn't get the power on it. I'll give him a 7 point. I'll give him a 7.5 as well. You know what I mean? I think he done well. And to be honest with you, yeah, there was a couple of balls that was played in from that right-hand side where if he doesn't get a touch on it, Isak's through on goal. And he does really well. Gets a touch on it and he prevents it. He looks solid. He just looks a lot closer to his being back to his best. You know what I mean? That's what we need from Ruben Diaz, especially in this last period of the season after this international break. So yeah, 7.5 for me. Same as sort of Walker. Got the assist. You know how much you can really say about that, to be honest with you. But yeah, solid performance. I'm going to give a 7.5. Mohammed with a super chat says Rodri and Kovacic need to start every game. I disagree. I wouldn't start Rodri and Kovacic in games at home where we're playing weaker opposition. I think tough games, Aston Villa, Arsenal, Spurs, those sort of games, yes. Away games where you might find it difficult to get on the ball, yes. but not every game. I don't think Kovacic needs to play every game. I think you've got to select the games where you need to play. Like if you're playing a low block, for example, do you need to play Kovacic? For me, you don't. That's just a waste. So you got to pick your play. You got to pick the games when Kovacic has to play. But all the big games he needs to play, and any away game where you think possession might be at a premium, again, you've got to play in there as well. But some people will disagree with me, bro. Some people will agree with you, Mohammed, on that one. So I don't know. Okay, another world-class performance from my guy, Manuel Akanji. That's his heat map from today. 90 minutes played, 2 interceptions, 4 ground duels, 1 out of 6. Only lost possession 4 times with a 94% passing accuracy with a key pass as well. 5 long balls, 3 successful, as well as a big chance created. Absolutely brilliant performance yet again for Mr. Manuel Akanji. I'm glad that he's finally starting to get the respect that this guy deserves, because too many people have slept on this guy for too long. You know what I mean? Trying to tell me that, nah, I'm gassing him up. No, I'm not gassing him up. This guy's in... Listen, is this his level for the rest of his career? Probably not. He's probably in a bit of a purple patch, but accept it. He's in a purple patch. He's been in a purple patch all season. And at the moment, he's performing top-level football. He's probably our best, and he's definitely our best defender this season after Akanji's bozo mistake at Anfield. So, yeah, class. Stepped into midfield a couple of times to help out when we were struggling to play out from the back. Good ball in behind for Doku as well, who got the shot away. Yeah, got to be in the 8s. Let's not go crazy. Didn't have a lot of defending to do, but I'm going to give him a solid 8.2. 8.2 is going to be my match rating from Akanji. Shahin with an 8.6. Canyo 8.9 or 9. Okanis with an 8.7. Bakanji 8.5 says Miguel Perona. Monifo with an 8.2. Yeah, that's my score is 8.2. Just because, like, the reason I can't get higher than that is because you didn't really have too much defending to do. If you had more defending to do, then obviously it gets higher. But solid performance. I think it's class. Oh, this guy as well, mate. Yeah, unbelievable ball. This guy's just a talented footballer. A talented footballer. Josko Gvardiol. There you go. That's his heat map, guys. Again, more of a left winger than anything. 90 minutes played, 2 interceptions, 4 ground duels, 3 of them won. What else we got here? 92% passing accuracy, 1 key pass in the game, 1 cross unsuccessful, 3 long balls, 1 successful, and a shot blocked. Just quality, mate. Just quality. He's just a brilliant football player. Yeah, on the ball, he's absolutely exceptional. I'm going to give him a 7.9. I can't quite get him in the 8s, but he's going to be as close as you can humanly get, man. 7.999 for me for Gvardiol, and it feels like he's never been away, because obviously he was injured for a bit, wasn't he? And I thought, oh, when he comes back, is he going to be a bit slow to get going? But that's not the case at all. He's come back and he's just come straight back into the side, and I feel like people are starting to understand what he gives this team. He's able to hold the ball, and look at Doku today. Doku thrived. He wasn't just on the left, having limited options. Doku was in the middle because Gvardiol allows that to happen. So, yeah, listen, I won't be playing Gvardiol against Arsenal. I won't be playing him in the Champions League against Real Madrid. I'll be playing Ake. But, yeah, he's only young. And in future years, he will be playing those sort of games. Right, okay, let's step into the midfield. Let's go to Rodri, guys. Yeah, Rodri's heat map there. Unbelievable. Looks like a Pokemon card. Doesn't it? Like a Charizard or something like that, man. 90 minutes played. Oh, look at how many passes. 152 passes with a 95% completion record. 3 key passes in the game with a cross unsuccessful. 4 long balls, 3 successful. He won 4 out of 7 ground duels. Didn't win his only aerial duel. Couple clearances and an interception there as well. Yeah, standard Rodri performance. You know what I mean? Get the ball well as the passing stats prove. Him, Kovacic, and Bernardo Silva today, they were just impossible to get the ball off. I mean, it was just almost like it was mean. You know what I mean? It was a bit mean at times. Like I was looking at the Newcastle players, feeling sorry for them, thinking, nah, they're just looking at these 3 players, thinking, how on earth do we get the ball off them? And then you step in with Manuel Akanji, and Phil Foden drops in there as well, and it's almost an impossible task. Rodri's at the base doing good stuff. Yeah, I'll probably give him I'd probably give him an 8.2, 8.3. Yeah, I'll give him an 8.2. Yeah, just solid. I don't really think he got too involved with that sort of the attacking stuff too much. So I'll give him a nice solid base at an 8.2. But again, just what a player he is. And again, we definitely need to buy a replacement or a backup, mate. Because again, when he went down injured, yeah, we was all shitting ourselves. Okay, let's go on to Mateo Kovacic here, guys. Another great performance from him. He's really starting to step it up at the moment. That's his heat map. So playing much more on the left-hand side today. 90 minutes played in the game. What's happening with my scroll bar? 90 minutes played, 95% passing accuracy. Great stuff. One key pass, 3 long balls, 1 successful, dribble attempt successful. He won 3 out of 5 ground duels. Solid, mate. Solid. Solid. Now, he didn't really get involved too much in the attacking stuff, which is probably a limitation for Kovacic. But I am going to give him an 8. And the reason I'm going to give him an 8, and some of you guys might think that's high, but he was so good with the ball retention and the way that he moved the ball and kept it, and just him, Rodri, and Bernardo were just unbelievable. Now, that performance on its own might not be an 8 because obviously he didn't do too much other than that. But I just felt the way that they worked in unity together was just exceptional. So I'm going to give him an 8. Slap bang there, solid 8 performance. And he's really coming into his own now. And he's making Pep Guardiola going to have to make a really tricky choice because someone against Arsenal is getting dropped, mate. It's either going to be Kovacic, Foden, De Bruyne, Bernardo. Someone's getting dropped. It's going to have a difficult decision to make. And, you know, if you need someone to keep the ball under pressure, someone who's been there, done it at the experienced top level, Kovacic is your man. So, yeah, solid 8 from me. Nice performance. Let's come on to this guy. We spoke about him before the game, man. In the pre-match build-up, there was a lot of us saying he's not been himself this year, probably below standards. Against Liverpool, I felt he was poor, didn't give us what we needed. Well, today he responded very well. That's his heat map, playing off of the right-hand side. 90 minutes played, 2 goals. He does get the goals. 2 deflected goals, but he gets them nonetheless. 96% passing accuracy. He got a key pass as well. Few crosses which were unsuccessful, but all his long balls were successful. Obviously, shot on targets there, couple dribbles and some defensive stats there, to be honest with you as well. So, listen, good performance from Bernardo. I'll probably give him the man of the match award for me. Even if you take away the goals, I just felt first half in particular, he was constantly a threat down that right-hand side. Him and Kyle Walker on the overlap. They just, Newcastle just didn't know how to handle that. He got the 2 goals, as fortunate as they were. And then in the second half, completely different type of role. It was going in the middle, joining Rodri and Kovacic. And them 3 just formed a sort of alliance in there to say, come and get the ball off us if you can. And Newcastle couldn't really do that. So a couple of different sort of roles for Bernardo Silva today, plus the 2 fortunate goals. I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10. That's going to be my match rating. He's going to be my man of the match. And yeah, he needed to put in a performance because he was probably slightly at risk maybe for the Arsenal game. He's just put in a performance. And like I say, Pep's going to have to make a tricky call. Someone's getting dropped who probably doesn't want to get dropped. Who's it going to be? But yeah, 8.5 is going to be my match rating, to be honest with you. Okay, let's come on to Doku, man, because listen, this guy is people have mad opinions on this guy. That's his heat map. Very central, but still on the left-hand side. 77 minutes played, 93% passing accuracy, 1 cross unsuccessful, long ball unsuccessful as well. 2 shots on target, 1 shot off target, shot blocked, 2 dribble attempts, one successful, with a big chance missed as well. Some defensive stats there which look pretty solid, to be honest with you. Listen, I think he played well. And I know people will say, well, his end product. Well, do we do this about every player? Like, I feel like with Doku, we just focus on his end product. And yes, he had a shot from the edge of the box, which he should have hit on target. But he still had a shot, which was great save. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're being way too harsh on Jeremy Doku. He's a young lad who's clearly very raw and needs to be refined and he needs to be developed. He's not going to be playing the big games. Don't worry, he's not going to play against Arsenal. He's not going to play against Villa. I think we have to give him some time. He doesn't seem much of a Pep player. So I think give him a year and I think he could be chilling. But today, I think he played well and he's exciting to watch. So for me, I'm going to give him a 7.5, man. I give him a 7.5. I think he played well. I think he does need to work on that I think he needs to calm down. I think when he gets into them positions, I think he needs to chill out a little bit. I think he's too rash with his decision making. I think if he can chill out a little bit and calm down, I think he'll much improve. But he still had a great shot with his left foot, which the keeper was a great save. He hit the post against Liverpool, so it's not like he's totally ass. So yeah, 7.5 is going to be my match rating, sort of in line with the sofa score rating there. Let's go to Phil Foden, who got the man of the match from BBC, but I didn't think he was man of the match for me. I had Bernardo Silva and Akanji above Phil Foden as my man of the match. So yeah, I don't know. But let me know in the chat. Maybe you had him as your man of the match. Maybe that's his heat map everywhere. Worked hard today. 90 minutes played, 87% passing accuracy, 4 key passes, 7 crosses, 2 successful, couple of long balls there as well, unsuccessful. Won quite a lot of his ground duels. Nice. And a couple of other stats there that you can peruse if you want to. Yeah, I thought it was good. Like I say, I don't think he was man of the match. I think for me, Bernardo Silva was man of the match, and if not, maybe even Akanji was probably better than him as well. But still a solid performance. I'll probably give him an 8. I'll probably give him a solid 8 out of 10. I think that's probably fair. I don't think he deserves much more than an 8. I don't really know about that because he didn't get any assists. He didn't score. Yes, there was some good moments there, the turn and the way he ran and had the nice shot and stuff, but more than an 8 would be too high for me. Anything less than a 7.5 is too low. So I'm sort of in that 7.5 to 8 range is where I'm at. But again, pretty solid performance. And then let's come to this guy. Oh man, he didn't look too happy today, man. He didn't look too happy, guys. That's his heat map. 87 minutes played, 5 shots, none of them on target. Well, 3 of them were blocked, to be fair. A couple of dribbles. Quite a few touches today for Erling Haaland. Dropped deep quite a few times. Yeah, just wasn't his day at the office, man. Just wasn't his day at the office, to be honest with you. Yeah, just like didn't really create him too many opportunities. The opportunities that he did have, kind of created himself. And you could just see that he was just getting a bit frustrated with it, wasn't he? So, yeah, worked hard. I guess you can say he worked hard. Dropped deep a couple of times to help out. But, yeah, I'd give him a 7. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. That's where I'd go. I think that's probably the max you can give him. I don't think you can give him too much more than a 7 out of 10. Although Asmodeus has done it with a 7.5. He says, I thought he played well, was involved. He did hold up the ball. He did hold up the ball well, to be fair, but I'm going to give him a 7. Chicken Wing says, is Haaland injured? If not, we have an Mbappe problem at the club. Why the fuck is he being lazy? He can fuck off if he wants to behave like that. Wow, that's strong words. I don't think he was lazy. I thought he wasn't lazy at all. I don't know, chat. Anyone else think Haaland was lazy today? I didn't think he was lazy, Chicken Wing. I thought he was working quite hard. I think there was moments as well when he was dropping deep quite a lot, trying to get involved in the play, running around. So I just think it wasn't his day at the office. I don't think he was lazy though, from what I seen. Personally, that's just my personal opinion. He looked frustrated, which sometimes might come off as looking lazy, but I don't think he was lazy. I can't agree with that personally. So yeah, there we go. And as well, like he had quite a lot of touches as well. Like 42 touches. That's quite high for him. 19 passes again. That's quite high. So the stats sort of tell you that he was involved. I think, yeah, you know what? This is probably good. This is a good point. It's probably his body language, man. Because he's frustrated. Sometimes it looks like he's lazy, but I don't think he is. Should we talk about the subs a little bit? Oscar Bob come on for 13 minutes. Looked decent, you know. Looked really good. 13 minutes played. That's really good. Pep will love that. 100% passing accuracy. 1 key pass. Yeah, he looked really good when he come on. Really, really good. I think there's a point, right, where I know he got thrown on for the Brentford game and he got put on as a sub against Villa, but I do think at some point Pep's going to throw him in the deep end and just be like, right, you're playing. Now, it's not going to probably be against Arsenal and probably not going to be against Villa, but at some point he's going to get thrown in. Now, whether it's this season, because Grealish is going to be come back, so if Grealish is fit, when is he going to get selected? I don't know, but I just think Pep loves this guy. And you can see why Pep loves this guy, because he just doesn't lose the ball, man. And he still has the quality to create stuff at the top end as well. So I ain't going to give him a match rating just because he only played 13 minutes. But again, so silky with the ball, man. So good. And He just needs to stay patient, man, because obviously now we're in the deep end of the season. It might be tricky for him to get on the pitch. It might be tricky for him to start minutes. But I think next season, you're going to see Oscar Bob in a breakout year. If I could invest in Oscar Bob stonks, I would invest in the summer. I would put life savings on Oscar Bob NFT. I really would, because I think next year, I think he's just gonna be elevated, man. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, Alvarez only come on for a couple of minutes, so yeah, that's pretty much that. We are into the semi-finals. The draw is tomorrow. Let me just double check. FA Cup draw time. FA Cup draw time. Is it before the game or is it after the game? Let's have a look. So the draw is after the Liverpool game. The draw is expected to start around 15 minutes after Liverpool versus Manchester United tomorrow night. So I'm going to do a watch along for that tomorrow, Liverpool versus Man United. And yeah, the FA Cup draw will come after that. So make sure you join me. Well, that's pretty much it, man. Wasn't the most exciting game of football in the world, but who cares? We're through to the final. Could have been exciting. We could have got knocked out. Yeah, we didn't. We're there. Lou Back says, yes, was there a bounty on our players' feet today? Lots of stomping going on. Anyways, people need to chill. We just walked all over them. Solid performance. We did, man. They were poor. Or did we make them look poor? Maybe a bit of both. But I think we've got to be very happy with that. We're into the final. You know, Newcastle on the day are a decent team, and we made them look very, very average. Very, very average. So yeah, big up for the 4 months, man. I appreciate it. Chicken Wing says he was lazy for me before he came off for Alvarez, says Chicken Wing. Okay. I mean, football's about opinions. I don't think he was lazy personally. I just think maybe it was just his body language that made him look like he wasn't really doing anything, but he got involved a lot. I mean, the stats, if you look at the stats, compare his stats to other games, he got involved a lot more. So, yeah, I guess football's about opinions, isn't it? I don't think he was lazy. You do. A couple of other people might agree with you. Right. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it. Big up to everyone. I will be live at 9 p.m. on More LB. So 1 hour's time, I've got a panel. Martin's going to be there. Simon's going to be there. I think Bailey's going to be there. Who else is going to be there? There's a couple of other people there. I can't remember everyone. I need to go back on my messages and see who said they can make it. But yeah, 9 p.m. More LB. I'm going to get it scheduled now. Enjoy the rest of your night. And hopefully I'll see you in an hour. More LB. Links in the description, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the second channel. City are through to the semi-final. Liverpool versus Manchester United tomorrow. We will be there. Peace out, people.